All right, y'all. Welcome to our first podcast here at Studio 423, powered by OnlyNoise. You're tuned in to the very first joint. Joined here in studio by AR Stab and HK. HK, if you guys want to introduce yourselves, let the people know who you are.
Yeah, I'm AR Stab, just here from the city of Dayton, the artist on the rise. I think that's about it for real. I like to let the
You're hitting the
speak.
music scene here pretty hard though.
I mean, I've probably been going for about 2-3 months, like taking it super serious, and I done knocked out some big time features and stuff. I'm just trying to put my name out there, see what happens, but it's been fun so far.
Cool. I'm HKneverdie. I be rapping. I smoke everybody.
He want all the smoke. Hell yeah. That's what this podcast is about to be about. No, but you said it. I really think you're an emerging artist out of the Dayton music scene here. You first started tapping into the track review shows. I think that was the first I heard of you.
Yeah.
And y'all just kept tuning in, and now we're here. We got a video done together.
Yep. First of many, we got a bigger one coming. Like, that's the one I'm excited about for real. I just dropped a song today called Made Man with C Money Baby. I feel like it's gonna be one of the songs of the summer, if not the song of the summer.
Fire.
And I got a nice video idea for it, and I definitely want you to be the one to shoot it. So
I'm ready for that one.
We're gonna, I think we're gonna get us a nice little mansion out in Columbus, an Airbnb, and we're gonna shoot it out there. It'll be nice.
Yeah, go check that out. Made Man, drop out now on all platforms.
All platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. You can get it wherever music is streamed.
I told you I've listened to that song literally like 12, 15 times today. It was on repeat on my way here.
Nah, it's one of them ones that, because I had to sit on it for so long because I had a specific date in mind, it was like a lot of my friends, I would play it for them and they would be like, bro, send me that, bro. I need that like now, bro. And I'll be like, bro, I can't send it to you, bro, because I can't afford for you to put it on your Snap or put it on your Facebook, Instagram story. Yeah, like I'm like, so a lot of people knew about it, like that I was close with. But it was one of them things where they would only be able to hear it if they was around me. So I know they super geeked.
You wanted them to run it up on the platforms, not in their email, right?
Exactly, because I'm like, if I give you the song, when it come out, you still gonna play it off your original source. Like, that's how people usually are. So
I'm guilty as fuck at that. I know it. And HK, you said you both have been making music together for a long time, right?
Yeah, so I met HK back in... What was it, 2016?
17, 16?
17.
Somewhere like that.
I think it was 17. No, it was 16. I met him back in 2016, and he was rapping more than I was at the time. I was just trying to get my life together for real at the time. And I was listening to his music, and I was like, man, where do you record at? Your sound quality is crazy. And he told me about a studio out in Cincinnati. So once I seen like how serious he was taking it, I was like, man, maybe I should start getting back into it again. Cause I was always like somebody amongst my friends that they knew could rap, but I never really
tried to do music.
So he gave me the motivation to do it, and we started making songs together. I think the first song I ever recorded was it was called Go Forward, and we recorded it out there. And it was like, from that moment, I was like, yeah, this is my guy. Like, we've had so much writing sessions together, and I feel like we done made each other better just by being around each other, bouncing ideas off each other and stuff like that.
I'll say I've seen big improvement in your music just when you early started tapping in on the track review, some of the songs that you were sending in, some of your older work,
right?
Compared to the stuff that you're now doing, getting in a good studio.
Right.
I'm going to plug Studio 423 real quick. We just opened, and Stab was actually the first person in the studio. So he took our first studio session and made 2 bangers.
Had to, because I was
come hard.
I start seeing all the stuff on social media, you building the studio and stuff. I'm like, yeah, me and my manager Chase, I talked to him about it. I'm like, man, we gotta be in there like as soon as it open. So he like, all right, I'm gonna book as soon as we can book. So when the website, you start being able to book on the website, he got on there ASAP. Yeah, so it was a good opportunity for us because, like I said, we've been going out to Cincinnati to record, so it's nice to have something that's local and with somebody that we fuck with. And I already fucked with you, but after me and Hank and Josh, like, I could tell, like, the sound quality, everything is just top notch, how I need it to be to be taken serious for real.
Appreciate that. We're not gonna try to steal everyone's clients, but I know we'll probably steal some. HK, we gotta get you in here.
Yeah, I'll book one. Shit.
Yep. That'd be dope.
Yeah, we can get one in.
So what's next for HK? What you got going on?
Shit, I'm just writing, and then like writing some more.
Writing some more.
Now I want to hear something.
Yeah, shit, it's out there.
He's got the thing about him is like he's more of like a conscious rapper, so everything has to be well thought out, well written, and I feel like I'm the same way. But lately I've been more on some like just trying to make songs that I feel like other people will like.
The vibey.
He's not that guy. He's like, fuck it. If I don't think that it's hard and I don't think it's some real hip hop shit, I'm not putting it out. So that's why his process take a little longer than mine.
That's fire though. There's definitely so many different lanes of music and like different ways people make songs, and each one has their own audience. So that's why, like, I really like when we do our track review shows, like, I get a wide variety of music. Right. And what somebody might hear might not be for them, or it might be for them. Right. And it's just, I like conscious style rap. I like melodic style stuff. So it's cool just to meet a bunch of different people who doing music like that in so many different ways.
Bro, Twan's so dope at that shit. He be, like, floating, bro.
Who?
I can't do that shit.
See, and then when you get the mastermind of somebody coming with hard bars that can float, that can do those melodies, that does some shit like that. That's always fire.
Yeah, I think the other thing about it too is like with me, like I said, I've always been more of a heavy bar type, and with working with him, it got my bars even tighter, like, and I started thinking more about word flips and stuff like that. So
that creative writing style.
Being that creative made it easier for me to make the type of songs that I make now. Like the type of songs I make now, I can write them in 10 minutes because I know what other people want to hear. But it's harder for me to just like express the things that I be really wanting to say because I think it's gonna go over people's heads. So I'm more focused on other people than myself right now, but I think as time moves on, I'll start getting crazier with the bars. But I just need to build my following up.
Consistency and quality, man. Yeah. As long as you consistently putting out good music and it sounds good, you're gonna keep getting better, and your following's just gonna grow from that. Like that's everyone always wants the key. That's the key.
Yeah.
Put baby in the corner.
That's a nice inside joke.
Hank was lit when you dropped that bar the other day.
I'm
it was like Young Thug, bro, when he quits, he's off the track forever, bro, and then he just comes in. NASCAR speed on.
And I was telling Chase when we was getting the song mixed and stuff, I'm like, you too young to even get that bar. Like but it was, I'm glad to meet Hank for real, man. Like, I haven't met an engineer as dope as him in a while. Like, I think the guy that I messed with out in Cincinnati, he's the dopest I ever had met, but I think Hank topped him for real.
Oh yeah, that's
the
fine.
Auto-tune, man. People don't want to get out of their comfort zone on the auto-tune. Yeah. My auto-tune settings are like Little Baby, fucking straight,
And for those of you who don't know, because this is our first podcast, Hank is an engineer here, but Hank is also my Jamie, my Joe Rogan Jamie, my background guy. He's running all the audio stuff in the background. He'll pop on camera here and there. But yeah, and Josh Cox is another engineer here that we have too. So definitely gonna put out some quality in this studio. Both of you born, raised Dayton, around here?
Yeah.
I lived in
my
Dayton
whole
more.
life. I was born in Children's Hospital, and I pretty much stayed in that area my whole life, north side of Dayton.
Baltimore Street, right?
Baltimore Street. I think before I stayed on Baltimore Street, actually, I stayed in the cul-de-sac on Taylor. So that was like that's like more towards Kiowee Avenue, like right before you get to the east side type thing. But when I turned about 4 or 5 years old, we moved over on Baltimore, and I lived there until I moved out. Well, until I got kicked out. I got kicked out of the house at 16. So, but I even after that, I stayed around the area. That's how I met. That's how I met my brothers. Like, I basically got adopted by my brother's family, and I gained 4 brothers, but it was like 4 people that is like carbon copies of me. Even though we wasn't like super close before I moved in with them, it was like we all was on the same wavelength. So it was like, I always say people like feel bad for me when I tell them I got kicked out when I was 16, but I gained another family, so it wasn't like,
it was the best thing for you at the time.
For real.
I can definitely tell that you have a pretty solid group of solid team around you. Just from the video that we did, the people that came out, the people who are streaming your stuff, viewing your video. So I'm excited to see where you go for being a little bit of a newer artist. It's definitely nice.
My fault. Got you. I'm excited about it too, man. Like I didn't think things would pick up as fast as it did. I honestly thought it was gonna be more of a
We smoking too much on this, but it is a paper talk podcast.
Yeah, I mean,
HK over here not smoking, but
Nah, straight, bro.
it is. What it is.
He's smoking. It's good.
I'm straight.
Yeah, he's still gonna get high regardless.
It's cool.
He might as well be. For
This
real.
is a fucking cannon right here, boy.
Yeah, I think I'm cool on that one.
And that motherfucker tastes good.
Tastes delicious.
It does.
Good taste in it. Yeah.
OTF. You want to talk about that?
OTF is just something that it's like it's Dirk's thing, but before Dirk was even really talking about it or like promoting it, it was something that me and my brothers all got tatted when I was younger. I was probably like 18 when I got it. And it's just something that I live by. Like, if I really fuck with somebody, I consider them family. And that's just always how I looked at it.
Who don't know what OTF means, what?
OTF is only the family. So I got the OTF tatted right here just so that with my brothers, just so that we all was connected through that. And I did that probably few months after I moved in with him. Like, I wasn't super close with him yet, but I knew when I met him, like, these are some people that care about me, because I'm 16 years old. You adopt little kids. You don't adopt damn near grown kids. So when they took me in, I was like, these are some solid people, bro, because they didn't have to. So
Nah, that's fire.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's fire.
that's hard, bro.
Tattoos are pretty tatted. We got
Yeah. Well, this all came recently, honestly. Like, I don't know what got into me, but I went to my guy Will. He worked over at Private Ink on East 3rd. Tap in with my guy William Brady if you need some tattoos. But I went to him one day and I got this tattoo because a lot of people think it's like a Giannis Antetokounmpo tattoo because it's the Bucks logo, the 34, but that was the first team I ever played. I'm a big basketball head. I'm a big basketball head.
I was just about to bring that up. You have at least 2 songs that I know of with basketball references out.
Yeah.
And I know you big on basketball. You wearing a basketball hat right now.
Lakers.
HK, you in the football. Are you a big football fan?
Yeah.
So do you use sports references? Do you guys?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Sometimes.
With me, it's like every song has probably at least one if you listen close enough. Like, I'm big on sports references. It's like movie references and sports references is my thing. But them is my 2 favorite things. Like, I love, if I wasn't a rapper, I would probably want to be a movie director. Like, I love movies, love rap.
You gonna co-direct one of the music videos?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you have me type shit, like, of course I love to.
Okay.
But yeah, I always been real creative like that. Like, I always wanted to make some shit and put it out and people be able to see it and be like, damn, that's a good vision. I like the vision that he had. And so with the music, I tend to make my music in a way that is like painting pictures almost. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I want you to be able to visualize it even if I don't have a visual out. And so I only got a couple music videos.
That's my job.
Out.
That's a lot of times people send me songs and you know, like, what do you see? Like, what is your idea for this? Like,
and that was what was so wild when you shot my first video, because all your ideas were my ideas, like damn near verbatim. And I was like, that's crazy, bro.
It's because you do a really good job painting those stories. The artists that do that makes it real easy on me. If I can hear everything and just I visualize things as I'm listening to it. So as long as artists do that, I know there's a few really good ones out like that.
Now I ask you, like, how hard is it to make a video for somebody if they like kind of all over the place and they ain't really like got a topic or a real point to the song? Like, do it make it kind of difficult?
Sometimes definitely. Some songs are definitely easier than others. Sometimes I have to ask them kind of what their vision is. Sometimes I just think of dope concepts or dope things that I want to shoot, and then when people send me their songs, I'm like, how can I use this in that song? Right. There's been so many videos that someone will hit me up wanting to, talk video, and I'll give them my whole idea and we'll talk, and then I think it's a fucking great idea, and I never hear from them again, right? But I'm not gonna waste that video idea. I'm gonna keep it in my mind, try to perfect that vision, and find where I can, I'm gonna use that idea.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gonna use it.
Right, you're not just. I feel the same way. Like I got songs, a lot of songs that I don't finish because I'm like a sporadic writer. Sometimes I'll just like run out of energy for the beat and be like, let me turn on another beat. And so, but I never delete those songs out of my phone or like delete those verses out of my phone, because I'm like, I could always go back, and even if it's only a couple bars to pull out of here for a song I'm working on, them couple bars might be the two that make this song. So I'm always keep the ideas around. That's a key.
Yeah, that shit's so dope. Bro, the worst feeling, though, is losing your notes.
Oh
like a hard drive or something, bro?
Yeah. Nah, I done lost.
That's the worst.
I probably lost an album worth of notes. And I had an iPhone 5. This was probably like back in like 2016, I had an iPhone 5. And I had an entire album. It wasn't recorded, but it was all written. And it was like a concept album for my I had a friend of mine that passed away, and it was like an entire concept album that I had put together for him, and it was gonna be so good, and I literally lost it, and I only could remember like 2 of the songs by heart. Dang. And so it was like one of them things.
I'm always so nervous, like when I shoot projects for people, like I've got that, I've got the raws on that memory card, and I'll go like put those on my computer, like, and then I try to keep them on the actual memory card in case my computer crashes or something, until that project is completely done and out.
Literally,
like even I'll have the finished one gone. And it's not out yet. I try to keep the raws just because, like, what if something happens and it gets
you
fucked
never
up?
know.
The thing about that is now with the iPhone, if you would have logged back into your shit, your notes
would have
still been
right.
Yeah,
That's the crazy part.
Yeah, now they back everything up like that way, which is nice.
Yeah, and it was like I just missed out on that type shit.
That could have been a project that did something,
You feel me? At a way younger age for me, when I didn't have as much. See, that's the thing. Like, making music, it's my passion, and it's something that I love to do. But the reason why I stopped doing it for a couple of years because I started having kids, and it's like, it's hard to reason with yourself, not let alone your partner, if you with the mother of your kids. It's hard to reason with yourself how you can go spend $200 on studio time when it's shit that need done at home.
Being an artist is real demanding, not only on your time, but really on your wallet. Like, everything you do costs money, but you're hoping that is an investment towards getting it back.
Exactly.
So the term starving the artist.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm somebody that whenever I have a passion for something, or whenever I decide I'm gonna do something, I'm all in. So I'm investing so much money into this, and at the same time, I know that I got mouths to feed at home. So it's hard to do it sometimes, but it was something that just everybody, it got to the point everybody was behind me. Like, the mother of my children was behind me. My entire family was behind me. My mom and dad, who really don't even like rap music like that, were like, nah, you gotta do it. So at that point, you gotta go all in. But it was something that I was willing to not do just for my kids.
Yep. It's a big sacrifices.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
Hopefully it all works out, right? That's what we all trying to do. It's gonna
work out.
That's all what we all doing.
And that's the thing. It's too much smoke for there not to be some fire coming. That's how I look at it.
That's why I've always loved this music stuff. Like, I've been doing it for 10 years. Like, a lot of people, like my friends in college were music artists, and it was like I was going to their shows, and they were like, "Oh, we need a cameraman." All right, I'll do it.
Right.
Like I had a GoPro film their set, and then it was like we weren't getting paid for shows, so I was like, all right, what if we throw our own shows?
Right.
Like, so then I started throwing shows, like booking them as artists on the shows, doing our own thing. Then it was like when you start to get that little buzz, then I almost turned into their manager, like trying to get them features, trying to book these shows, trying to do that, and it's just like the evolution and how long like you do this stuff, like it really. And I always knew that they made good music, and I always knew I was around people, or this is what I was, supposed to do. So it can't not work.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, that's the thing. I think you see the steps, like, and as long as the steps keep going, and sometimes you gonna hit a wall at some point, and it's gonna feel like, damn. Like, that's what I'm embracing myself for that, because I know I've been picking up a lot of steam and stuff, and people been talking about me more. But I know at some point it's going to be like, I'm going to be established in the city and people going to know who I am, and it's going to hit a wall, and it's going to be like, now what? But I'm not scared of that, because I know what I did to get from nobody knowing about me making music at all.
You took
even
the
people
right
I
steps.
knew.
You got the right features.
That's the thing. So I know that it's going to get me somewhere, but it's just knowing that everything ain't always going to be on a skyrocketing trajectory.
The biggest thing, though, too, is always be thinking outside of Dayton.
Right,
music
for sure.
is a whole world.
For sure.
Like, and I know that's not your mindset, but a lot of people do get stuck in that mindset of, oh, people from my city aren't fucking with me.
Right.
What about homie from Colorado? He might fucking love your music.
See?
Like, you gotta try to find your audience. Your audience might not be Dayton, Ohio.
Exactly.
It might not be this. It might not be that. And you just gotta keep doing what you want to do, and your audience is gonna come to you.
Yeah, it's too many people in the country for it, and outside of the world. Like, there's gonna be somebody. If you're talented, there's gonna be somebody.
You look at Travis Scott. He blew up in Japan.
Right.
Before anybody even heard of him in the U.S. So it's like, wow.
Yeah.
Do people, run your ass to Japan? Maybe try to go do a show. Try to book a flight to Poland and go do a bar show. Like, I don't know.
And like, even with the numbers that I'm getting now, like when I look at the numbers, like it's people listening to my music in Seattle. Like, more, there's almost as many people listening to my music in Seattle as there is here for some weird reason, but that's just how it goes sometimes. Like, you never know where your audience is gonna be, like you said. Like, shout out to Seattle,
you gotta try
Washington.
to capitalize
Seattle's
on those.
a bigger city, so it's like,
yeah,
kind of rather be blown up there.
I'm gonna give a little
honestly,
sauce out when you find those cities. When you find those cities, you need to then target ads to those cities. Try to find some venues in those cities, and go to them. Yeah, and just so that way you can, go perform for, even if it's 20 people. Yeah, like in that city, those 20 people are really gonna, if they tap in with you. Traveling is big for starting artists, for sure, and getting out there.
We're planning a trip to Seattle in August after this show. Yeah. We're gonna do a music video out there. I was gonna talk to you about it after we shoot the one we about to shoot, but yeah. So yeah, I already got that mindset. Like, if this is where they listen to me at, then that's where I need to go. Yo. So, and I got connections. I got family down in Georgia. Like, I got a couple of my cousins down in Georgia that's got decent following that rap, and they starting to take me serious now because they
in Atlanta.
Or it's a suburb of Atlanta, but it's it's actually a little bit past Atlanta. It's a little country town called Tifton, but they're driving to Atlanta every day to go record and shoot music videos and all that.
I spent a lot of time last summer in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta a lot last summer.
Yeah, I love
mainly
it.
where
I
was.
love it down there, man. I used to go down there every summer to see my grandma because my grandma used to live down there. She moved back up here in about 2012. But she used to live down in Atlanta probably my whole life up until 2012. So I used to go down there in the summers, and I just loved how beautiful it was down there. We would stay the night there before we drove to Tifton the next day, and we would do shit there. I loved it.
I got aunt and uncle that live outside of Atlanta on the lake. What's the big lake? Why can't I think of it right now?
Did you show them the video of the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I was. I can't think of it right now. I'm high.
It's really nice down there.
I don't know the name of the lakes that's here.
Four
so.
blunts and joints going around.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoned.
Still hitting them.
HK, you been kind of quiet.
Yeah, bro, I'm high.
Yep, got him. Got him.
Hell yeah. Where we at on time, Hank?
Right now we are
Oh, we
27 minutes.
Oh yeah, we still got a hell of
yeah,
time.
we
Time's
did.
moving slow.
Straight.
Super slow for him. Might as well be an hour.
Yeah, bro. I think I live here now.
So let's see. Going back to some of the music stuff. You just dropped the song with C Money. Now
Yep.
you've got a future songs with Shot. I say it. You say it. You want to announce it?
Yeah, I could announce it. I got a song that to TBD on the release date and everything, but we just recorded here the other day. Feature with Bubby Galloway. Shout out Bubby Galloway. Yeah, man, we trying to go big or go home. Like,
Yeah,
that's
shout
how
out
we're
Bubby.
coming.
So looking at the Dayton music scene, C Money's up there in the top.
Yeah.
Bubby's up there in the top. And you got features coming. You got a feature coming that just dropped with C Money. A Bubby feature coming. Also, I think another C Money song.
Yep. And that's just a couple. Like, I think we got a feature coming up with SRT Meets that
He's dope.
I cannot wait for. Like, I'm actually more excited about that, or just as excited about that as I am about Made Man, honestly. I feel like it's one of the best songs I ever made. And then we got a couple songs with Coleman Lane that we gonna put out soon. Yeah, we've been working really hard.
Feature with Hank Snow.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you and Zach on a song for sure.
Yeah, and then of course me and bro. I think me and bro gonna have a mixtape coming soon, or just me and him. So
HK, do you have any videos out? Have you dropped any music videos?
Videos? Nah.
No music videos.
Nah.
he's got a whole album.
I wasn't prepared for you to be
got
here
a whole
today. I was
tape.
listening to
Yeah, that's
all of
cool,
your
bro.
songs, and I've been listening to the songs that we created here the other day.
If I type into YouTube.
HKneverdie, all one word.
But yeah, we'll play it probably after the show. Hank.
Yeah, I'm just
That's cool.
I'm gonna go like it.
Nah, it's just one word, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just like it.
we can pull videos up, and I can
Appreciate you.
post it and
So I
throw
can listen
them
to
in the
it
screen on the
later this
podcast.
Yeah, that's
Hell
me.
I'm
yeah.
gonna subscribe to you.
Cool.
And you got another one down here, huh?
Yeah, but I took everything off that one.
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
The popular guy.
Yeah. Forgot the passwords and shit, so.
Hey, that's how it be.
Yeah.
Man, trying to think of where else to go with this.
You guys want to see something really quick while you're here?
Let's look at it.
I mean,
Let's discuss some shit.
Here.
Oh,
Y'all don't ever disrespect me looking like the Prince of Puerto Rico, you heard? Don't ever disrespect me looking like Minnie
Have y'all
Pacquiao,
seen
you
these?
heard?
Yeah, I've seen a
Don't ever
couple.
disrespect me like you're waiting for water to splash down on you, you heard? Don't ever disrespect me looking like Corey Feldman from the Goonies, you heard? Y'all don't ever disrespect me like you the fifth head on that shirt, you heard? Disrespect me looking like the lemur from Madagascar, you heard?
Nah.
Disrespect me looking like a Puerto Rican baby D, you heard?
Oh, shit.
Disrespect me looking like an EBT Bruno Mars, you heard?
ABC
Damn,
Bruno Mars.
Sideways look at me, you heard? Disrespect me with that hairline, you heard?
Oh my
Don't ever
god.
disrespect me looking like Leprechaun in the Hood, you heard? Don't ever disrespect me looking like the Telemundo version of Terrence Howard, you heard? Don't ever disrespect me looking like Orville Redenbacher, you heard? Don't ever disrespect me looking
That's gotta
like
be in New York.
the Vacation,
Yeah.
you heard? Don't ever disrespect me looking like the lead singer of Room 5, you heard? Yo, I'll smack the shit out you.
But nah,
a few of those.
Yeah.
we gotta talk NBA because I think
Oh yeah, the big convo.
yeah, like we gotta talk about this Steph Curry situation in particular. Like I just don't see how he's top 10.
You don't have Curry in your top 10.
I can't put him there yet. I'm not saying that he can't never be there. Like
Right.
some people say, like he'll never be a top.
Oh no, we're just
5,
talking
top 10.
at this point in time right now. Would you put you don't put Curry
Not
on
in
your
the
top 10
all-time
list?
top 10, no, because it's just too. It's been too much done for the game now. People say Steph Curry changed the game. Steph Curry changed the game for sure, but didn't necessarily change the game in a good way. Like I don't know if it was everybody trying to shoot threes. It's either a three or a layup now. Like the mid range done kind of got took out of the game.
Yep.
It's only a couple dudes that utilize the floater anymore. Like some of the shots that was the thing about the old NBA. It was like you never like people had so many different types of games. It was like kind of how like rap is. Like so many different styles of rap. And it made it more fun to watch. Like, you had dudes out there like Ron Artest. Ron Artest could never play in today's game.
So, I grew up south of Detroit, so I was always a Pistons fan.
Right.
And I was watching the game live during the brawl.
Word.
The Palace brawl. I was watching the game at home, and I was like, what?
Yeah,
like,
that was had to.
Like, I was just going crazy. Like,
that was like some WWE shit. Like, how is this happening on TV, right?
Like, yeah, it was. That was crazy.
What was the guy that, was it Horsley or whatever? The guy that went off from the, was it LA? That went off really bad and attacked some guy in the crowd.
No, that was Artest.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Artest.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Yo.
Artest and Steven Jackson. That shit was crazy, man.
That's like one of those like core memories I remember, like watching that basketball game and that shit pulling
He's
up.
much bigger than anybody
Like,
anybody
I
else.
know.
Like they're like giants compared to. Like,
I remember I was watching. It was a Sunday night. It was a Sunday afternoon game. It was like the Lakers and OKC, and Artest and Harden had been going back and forth for a couple minutes, and Artest got a steal, and he got a layup. And when he got the layup, he elbowed Harden and knocked him out. Like, people don't even remember that. Like, people always think about the Palace thing, but he knocked Harden out, like, literally just straight bowed him in the head, and bro was on the floor, just knocked, sleep.
Ruthless.
It was a rough league back
I was gonna say that was a different era, but even the era before that was
even worse.
Way worse.
Like what Jordan had to go through. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Curry dominated, but he dominated in a game that was way less.
The game a little less physical.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And when I can shoot better than everybody, and nobody on this court is allowed to touch me, not can touch me, but is even allowed to, then I'm gonna make most of my shots. Because if you touch me, or even if I make it look like you touch me, you getting a foul called on you, and then it's only gonna take a couple of them before you stop touching me.
Yeah, I think the acting is getting kind of out of hand.
Oh
a little
my God.
bit. Like, I get it. I play basketball. I would always, you gotta sell it a little bit.
You gotta sell
but
it.
I think it's getting to the point where it's getting a little extreme in the NBA.
Yeah, for sure. But like that's the thing though. Like, I love Steph. I always have. Like, I've never hated on him. I got a lot of my friends hip to him before he became like super Steph. Like, when he was when Golden State was just decent. And so people think I'm a Steph hater. It's just when you talk about it, the league been around for 75 years. Like, it's been a lot of great players come through the league.
Yeah.
And people
would you agree that each era has gotten more talented and better, or do you not agree with that? Because some people say like the people back in the day could still hoop in today's like talent.
I think talent wise, yes. I think overall game wise, no. Like, a lot of guys.
So the best players in their prime back in the day would still be in this like top of the NBA if they were in their prime today.
I think if you because that's the thing that we got to ask this question, and do they got the same do they got the same rules? Do they got the same things available to them that they didn't have available to them back then. Niggas was working out in just basic ass locker rooms with
That's
bench
true.
presses.
Every each athlete has their own weight trainer,
Yeah,
their own programs. The game,
dudes was.
that's just
I mean,
sports in general.
Bill Russell's era. There's pictures of them smoking cigarettes and drinking beer after the game. Like, so if he got a dietitian and he not smoking cigarettes, how
Shit.
great would a Bill Russell be today? Like,
Kids by the age of like 8 and 10 are being like recruited and like starting to work out to try to take that.
it's wild,
professional athlete
and
journey
that's
now.
the thing. The AAU, I feel like the AAU circuit done messed a lot of the team aspect of things up. Everybody's in it for them. Everybody's gotta get that offer, and then once you get to the next level, you get to college. Everybody's gotta get to the lottery. Everybody gotta be a lottery.
What do you
pick.
think college athletes being paid is going to do on the basketball side of things?
It's gonna do a lot, because a lot of guys ain't gonna take these other routes of going to like the G League and going straight to the NBA after their first year. Because if I'm a dominant college player and my school is willing to pay me $5 million on an NIL deal per year, I can make $20 million, get a scholarship, then go to the NBA. So I think it's gonna make a college basketball a better product. Less one and dones.
Yeah.
But I mean, you still gonna have the guys that, because that's the thing. I feel like your rookie. There's a rookie wage scale, so I feel like those rookie deals, you're not making that much money anyway. You on a real cheap contract, so you can make more money possibly in college, depending on how much a team is willing to pay you.
Wouldn't that be crazy if it like flipped? If college could offer more money, the schools bring in a lot of money.
Schools bring in a lot of money.
Professional teams do too, but
Yeah, I think you're not gonna ever see more money thrown around in college basketball than you are in college football. Though college football we're already seeing the ripple effects of that with USC and UCLA coming to the Big Ten. Like, it's about to be, in my opinion, I think it's gonna be 2 power conferences. Probably have like
an East and West almost.
Probably have like 20 teams apiece. Because realistically, I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Realistically, there's only 40 teams in a given year that could win the national championship. And that's why and really, there's only 15 teams that are going to be competitive enough.
So
college
football is just going to get completely restructured to more of a professional conference, and East and West, North, South, whatever.
I think you're going to have like a Champions League that has about 40 teams, and then the rest of college football still be under the NCAF rules, and they'll have their own championship and stuff.
It's going to be crazy.
That shit's so dope. Because, like, picture, like, you, like, trying your ass off, but you ain't going to make the league. At least you're still getting something.
You're getting bread.
Or even if you like balling out, you like fucking tear your leg
imagine
up.
if Johnny Manziel had the NIL. Like, Johnny Manziel would be set. He wouldn't have cared. It wouldn't have mattered that
he'd never made it to the league.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny Manziel might have died. Yeah, that's true. Johnny Manziel was a wild boy.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, a great college player like a Tebow, like, would have made bank just off of being in college, because you one of the most beloved players
who were great in college and then went to the league and like kind of fizzled out, didn't really live up to that expectation.
Right.
Would have been way set up better in life, getting paid in college.
Every Ohio State quarterback.
Yeah.
Literally every
you can
quarterback
sue for like back pay.
Right. I mean, didn't they do that with the isn't that how? I thought that's what they did with the name, image, and likeness stuff back in the day with like the video games and stuff. Like, dudes was suing for like them portraying them on a video game.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that. But
I think something like that came out back in the day.
See, that could open up a whole new can of worms in like a school's legal system and like.
Yeah, I don't even know how to get into it, but it'd just be like, there's no names on the back of the jersey, but I mean, it's my jersey. The dude is the same height as me. He's got dreads hanging out of his helmet. That's me.
I used to always download the real name rosters. So I like playing online like games and stuff. I always had the real names of the players in college.
Yeah, see, that shit. I think the players got paid every play, and that's why they shut the game down for a while. They stopped making the game.
That was like my favorite game too. The college basketball one that
I love that one, bro.
That was like, it was a big. Are you guys game? You game? A little bit.
I haven't since I've been rapping. Like since I really
haven't
started
gamed in
rapping.
like 2 months. I was when we decided to open this studio. I was like, no more time for gaming. Really, I haven't sat down in 2 months and played anything.
That's pretty much how I'm looking at it. Like I told you, I was telling you this the other day. Like I don't sleep no more, barely. So anytime I can get some sleep, I'm gonna get it in. But the time that I'm getting my sleep now is when I used to game. Like, but now between rap, work, taking care of the kids,
It goes
doing
back to
the thing
those
with
priorities
the
again.
kids.
You just kind of got kicked to the bottom of the list for real.
Yeah, I literally sold my system. Like, bro came through, and we talked, and we came to our agreement. I made him my manager, and literally that next day I sold my Xbox. I was like, "Scrap,
Done.
can't have it no more."
See,
Because I knew I wasn't gonna have the time.
I'm hoping I can get to the point because I played like Warzone and stuff, and I'll stream and do that. So for me, I can almost add gaming as another source of content revenue.
Right.
OnlyNoise Gaming is about to be launching, and I got some other gamers that are gonna like run OnlyNoise Gaming. That'll be the ones that majority of the time going live and like things like that. So I'm gonna try to step into every aspect of what I can.
Right.
So
Hell yeah.
let's jump back over to music.
Yeah.
Real quick. I got a question for both of y'all. And that's we'll kind of end the podcast that way, and we can plug whatever else you guys want to plug with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start. I'll ask, I guess, and you guys can decide who goes first. But I want to know who is like your dream feature or like dream person to work with or something like that.
Definitely, I would have to say it would be Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick
Or Drake. I feel like that's like if I got either one of them features, I would be like
Drake because of how big he is, or because you just really fuck with
I think
all
Drake
his...
is one of the greatest artists, period, of all time. Like I tell people, I don't
A
even
lot
put
of people
him.
just say Drake just because, like, oh, Drake, and whatever. But
I put Drake on the same like level as like Michael Jackson.
Mhm.
Like I think he's like that impactful. So I would love to work with Drake, and definitely Kendrick. On the female side, I like to work with Doja Cat for obvious reasons. And Nicki just because of the stature and because of who she is. You feel me?
Historic female artist for sure.
Yeah.
What about you, HK?
Sonically, I want fucking Smino.
Smino.
Bro, I
love
want the Smino feature.
Shout out Smino, man.
Bro, he turned me on to Smino like
I like
forever ago, bro.
Bro,
That's
dope.
my guy. But like as far as like career move or whatever, I'd have to go Drake.
Yeah.
I think everybody would.
Yeah. That's like, I mean, he's one of the biggest in the world. So.
Yeah.
Did you like the new tape?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't at first, but it
shit.
grew on me, man.
No.
It's starting to grow on me, man. I like the sticky. I like, and I like Jimmy Cooks for sure. But a couple of them songs that I didn't like are starting to grow on me, and that's how Drake albums are, man. Like
I have two Drake theories. I don't know if you heard them. And one Drake theory, why he dropped that project, was because Beyonce was going to drop a dance tape, and he heard about it, and so just went and dropped a dance tape real quick.
Right.
That's one theory. And then you touched on Drake being on the level of like a Michael Jackson. Have you heard the Drake and Michael Jackson like theory? That Drake bought all of Michael Jackson's masters and everything and melodies and owns them. So he's like reconverting a lot of like Michael Jackson songs and melodies, and just a theory. I don't know.
Right.
I've heard some
I
people
heard
talk
that
about
before.
it.
I hear a lot more of that coming from A Boogie than Drake, though. A Boogie jocks off of Michael Jackson in a lot of his songs.
See, but they're saying that Drake bought all of Michael Jackson's unreleased masters and owns them, and is taking those melodies and using them, concepts, using them, the beats and things like that.
I've heard that before somewhere.
yeah. I mean,
I wonder
honestly,
if that's true.
honestly, I could see it. Drake is. I don't know, man. It's just I always liked him, but I never could have imagined he would have been this big when I first started listening to him. You know,
Right though.
like so far gone, I thought like I was the only person listening to that for the longest. Like, but everybody was.
Mm-hmm.
And then like when he started working with Wayne, Young Money, and all the songs he was doing with Wayne all the time, I was like, he's definitely the hottest.
Lil Wayne being my childhood hero.
He's my GOAT. I tell everybody he's my GOAT.
If you had the opportunity, then would you take a Drake feature or a Wayne feature?
Oh, it had to be Wayne. I'd have to.
Man,
I'm still going with Drake.
That's such a hard choice.
I'm still going with Drake.
Nah.
Just because Wayne now isn't Wayne then. Wayne still got bars, but Wayne ain't the same Wayne no more.
I got a Wayne song, bro. Okay.
I mean, it would be dope. It would be dope for me personally, but I'm just saying, like, career-wise, Wayne ain't gonna really do nothing
You could get that Wayne
that he used to
after
do.
the Drake feature.
Yeah, exactly. The Drake feature.
He goes, I'm gonna get the Drake feature first and then work on
Secure the bag and then get the Wayne feature type shit. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming, being the first people to come to a podcast with me.
Hey, for sure.
It was dope to have you guys. I know you got other plans today and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
You want to tell people where they can find you guys, drop your socials, anything you got coming out and want to promote her?
Yeah. You can find me on YouTube, ARStab, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your music. Nick Cliché on Twitter, Nick Cliché 98, NIG.
What the fuck?
No, what? Are you like for real?
Nig Cliché.
You gonna have to spell that one out for me.
NIGCLICHE 98.
He's gonna drop that on the pod, bro? I'm on camera and shit, bro.
Said Nick Lachey. Okay.
Alright. I'm HKneverdie on like YouTube, SoundCloud, IG, all of that. Go peep my shit. I'm dope.
And I appreciate y'all. Tap into the OnlyNoise YouTube channel. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, all of that fun stuff. You're going to see way more podcasts out of this studio. If you're an artist, tap into the track review shows. I know both of you guys kind of have. Those are every Tuesday, 6 to 9. We go live. And this was our first paper talk.
Yeah, this is cool.
Hey. Yes, sir. A1.
Let's go.
They want me to stop, but I didn't know.